welcome to a new episode of Journey of a Christian Writer. In this episode, I'm going over first-person point of view. Me, myself, and I. First-person point of view is one of the hardest for writers to write because it requires them to literally get inside the head of a character or to become the character themselves. Writers also have to know the viewpoint character well, such as their worldview, personality, insecurities, and their wants, needs, hopes, or dreams. There are 6 key points that can help with this. These include get to know your character, stay within the character, use proper pronouns, show internal conflict, use consistent diction and language, and avoid overusing physical descriptions. For the first one, get to know your character, writers can keep a character journal or they can use character profiles or character interviews in a story Bible. It's also important for many cases for writers to outline the backstory or past histories of characters prior to the present time story, as well as character motivation, which is the driving force that keeps characters moving forward within the storyline and going after their goals in the story. For the second one, stay within the character, this one is where it's crucial for writers to not have a character say or do anything outside of the makeup or personality of the character. For example, a shy character will be more contemplative than talkative. For the third one, use proper pronouns. When writing in first person, writers should use the proper pronouns of me, myself, and I. However, they should use a good balance of these, and particularly the pronoun I, as this can be overdone and drag the pacing of the story. Paying attention to internal conflict, how a protagonist interacts with their story world, and how it has an effect upon them can help prevent this issue. For the fourth one, internal conflict, writers should deep dive into the protagonist to reveal various different things, such as the character's inner thoughts, emotions, insecurities, secrets, fears, things of that nature, and detail how they cope while interacting with their story world. For the fifth key point, use consistent diction and language. Writers should stay consistent with diction and language when writing in first person. For example, maybe a character uses certain words that have different meanings for the time period in which they live. Overall, writers should make sure that the diction and language is appropriate for the character's perspective and their outlook on life. And finally, for the sixth one, avoid overusing physical descriptions. Writers should monitor how often they have the protagonist describe themselves, as this can seem unnatural to readers. Typically, we don't describe ourselves when interacting with other people, and the same should be the case when writing in first-person perspective of a protagonist narrator. Some writing techniques that can help avoid this problem are using other distinctive traits, blending physical descriptions within the narrative, and having other characters describe the protagonist rather than the protagonist themselves. While first-person point of view is in the singular context, some novels and short stories are in the plural context. One example of this is the novel Swiss Family Robinson by Johann David Wise, which is actually in the perspective of the father, but also in the plural context using the pronoun we to represent the collective of the family. First-person point of view can be complicated to write, but keeping the 6 key points in mind will make it a lot easier for writers to apply the proper approach when writing in this perspective. Alright, that's all for this episode. I hope it was helpful, and until next time, happy writing.
My publishing company, Risen Halo, is now on Pango Books. Pango Books is an online platform where readers can get used books at discounted prices. Are you an avid reader? Interested in getting my Christian fiction books at discounted prices? Then follow my shop to get the notifications on special sales. God bless, and thank you for your support.